Hey everybody, welcome to my new video series. I currently live in Japan and I have been collecting these beautiful obi. What obi is, and I'll post a picture in there of somebody wearing one. Alright, let's do a cut screen. Alright, that was the obi properly worn. I'll get that in post-production. For those that don't know, I'm Sarah. I am a military wife and I own my own quilting business, Sarah Softies. I love to travel, and currently, like I said, we live in Japan, so I've been going to antique markets and thrift stores and finding these absolute gorgeous Japanese silk antique obi. And this is one of them that I'm going to use to show you guys today. This one that has a special name depending on how much embroidery there is. So if you find one that is embroidered on the front and the back, those tend to be a lot older and are more expensive. This one is 60% embroidered on the front, and then there's this big chunk of non-embroidered, and then a little bit at the end, and the inside is not embroidered at all, just the outside. Okay? No, so I've got a lot of these. From one of these, that kind of obi, sorry, is called the Fukuro. Oh, oh yeah, Fukuro Rakutsu Obi. Please, I don't speak Japanese, even though I live here. Don't kill me for pronunciation. I'll even put it down here. So it's Fukuro Rakutsu Kutsu Obi. So there we go. Also, post-production. Thank you. Me. Later. Me. If it is fully covered with the embroidery on the full side, it's called a Fukuro Zentsu. I also have some that are called Nagoya Shitate Nagoya Obi. Yes, I said that word twice. If you find one that's fully embroidered, those are the more antique ones. Those are Maru Obi, and those will be more expensive because they don't need to be fully embroidered nowadays. So what it is it's really pretty fabric, embroidered fabric on one side, and silk on the other side. But this isn't like your typical really soft silk. It's pretty thick. Like this is quite heavy. But from one of these obi, you can get lots of different products. So I'm going to do a little video on each one of these. This one's just like your intro video. So what you can all get, and this is from a different obi, is let's start with the laptop sleeve. So it's pretty good. What are my dimensions? I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget to tell you guys them. So this one, the laptop sleeve is 12 inches by 14 and a half inches. So it's pretty good size. None of these are extra lined with batting or anything, but you can definitely, hopefully I remember when I'm doing the videos, I'll be like, if you want to make it more padded, this is where you'd put the padding in. But I also added these little knots. These knots, they're called, oh darn, my head just went blank. On post-production, I'm going to put whatever that word is right here. Ready? Okay. But yeah, so I figured out how to make these knots. They're really cute, super hard to do for me. So what I did is I actually just went to the dollar store and bought cards. And let me find one over here. Here we go. I bought these cards. They're like anniversary cards, wedding cards, baby cards. And I just cut this off and then glued them on there. Because I felt like it needed a little something. Just a little something there. So that's where those come from. I will give you lots of different options when it comes to that, if you even want to put something there. I had to put something there because a lot of mine are the Velcro is sewn on. This one's actually sticky on both, or sticky, so I didn't have to sew this one on. But you'd see the sew marks, the sew lines. So in order to prevent that, I got these knots, and now I just really love them, and I have to have them on all the things. So you get, from one Obi, you get laptop sleeve, tablet sleeve, and this holds my iPad in its case, and there's still a little wiggle room in there. Oversized clutch. Isn't that cute? And this one I put a button on, and it's just a nice big clutch for going out nights. Yes, you get that. You got a pretty decent size purse. Yeah, pretty decent size. Woo! Isn't that cute? And pockets. We'll go over how to put pockets in it. So it does have pockets. Yay! Yay, internal pockets. And this one again is a little button snap. Some of them I have magnetic snaps on it. This one's just a button snap. It kind of just depends on what style you're going for. So you also get this from that Obi. And then we can get some decor. So these are canvases that I got and wrapped them in the Obi. Isn't that beautiful? And then we put felt on the back so it finishes it off, and it's done. Isn't that beautiful? So you get one pretty one with the silk inside, or the inside silk, and then I put another one of those knots on it. And then also these are, I used embroidery hoops, and you get 2 more art wall pieces. So one Obi, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of art, a clutch, a purse that the clutch can go in. It's a really strong button. Oh my. Boop. Laptop or tablet sleeve and laptop sleeve. All from one Obi, and there is still extra silk. So there's a huge chunk of silk we won't even use that you can use for lining of other purses or other bags. The only extra supplies you need for this are your little decorative knobs, whatever you decide you want to put on it, if you want to do a little decorative. This is Velcro that is sticky. So instead of sew on Velcro, it's sticky on Velcro. Sticker Velcro? I don't know what that's called. An embroidery hoop. The ones I was using are between 18 and 21 centimeters, just depending on what the store had. I've got a couple different sizes. And bag handles. You need some bag handles. However bag handles you want to do. I liked these ones because I can just sew them in, and then I didn't have to make handles, which I have other bags where I made the handle, so it's kind of like up to you what you want to do. And some canvases. So, and these are 8-inch canvases, 20 centimeter actually, because I bought them here in Japan, so it's in centimeters. So, over the next couple videos, I'm going to show you how to make each one of those. The first video is going to be how to just cut the Obi so you can get all these pieces out of one Obi. When you are shopping for your Obi, do make sure it is this kind, otherwise this isn't going to work. So, like I said, there's lots of other ones that I read. You want the one that is about 60% embroidered. I mean, if you get one that's 100% embroidered, awesome. Those, you can get even more stuff out of that. You can get lots of extra bags and stuff. But these are the most common ones I've been finding lately. And this is what I'm going to do with it. So please come along with our little exciting party of Obi remaking, right? I'll see you guys later. Bye.